Hello, this is Emma of Emma Live Yoga and welcome to day 6 of our 30-day yoga challenge. The challenge being simply to get on the mat, stretch, breathe and feel a little bit happier. So here we go. We'll sit here in Supersana, easy cross-leg position, or feel free to stretch your legs out, feel free to sit on some support. So as you arrive here, take an inhale to lengthen, lift the spine. And on the exhale, relax the shoulders away from the ears. Doing this again, inhale, begin to engage your full Ujjayi breath. Exhale, resting back into the shoulder blades. Feeling a gentle squeeze of the pelvic floor as you bring the hands to Anjali Mudra. And just allow the eyes to close, beginning to tune in to the inner world of sensation and breath. Feeling a groundedness through the sitting bones as you connect with your heart space, feeling the breath. Moving into all corners of the body. And setting a focus or intention for your practice in the heart space. And taking a deeper breath on the next inhale. Exhale, gently blink the eyes open. From here on the inhale, lift the prayer hands up. Exhale, take the arms wide, circle down through flamenco wrists, warming up the wrists. Inhale, bring the hands up through Anjali, lift. Exhale, separate the hands, come down the opposite direction with the wrists. Then plant the hands either side of you, tripod fingers and thumbs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, as you slide into the right hand, swoosh the left arm down and then across. Breathing into the side body, feeling any sensations emerging. And sending the breath into any stuck areas, any stiff points that you can feel. Staying relaxed around the facial muscles. And then inhale, swing the arm down as you come back to center. Exhale. From here, inhale, bring the hands to the lap and lift the chest forward. Maybe lift the chin. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round the back, chin towards the chest. So as if you were doing a seated cat pose, inhale, heart comes forward, and lift. Exhale, squeeze the pelvic floor, tuck the tailbone under, around the back, chin to chest. We've got 2 more of these. So warming up the spine. Warming up the body internally through the breath. This is the last one. Exhale. And inhale as you lift back to center. Exhale, bring the hands down, change the cross of the legs if the legs are cross-legged, and take the fingertips back, fingers and thumbs face forward. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lean back on the hands into a teeny tiny back bend. And just feel a lift of the chest, maybe a lift of the chin, and then exhaling as you come back to neutral. So from here, we'll come to an all fours position. You need to support your knees. Please have a blanket there in place as you make your way through. So as we arrive, we'll have the hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And just settling here, feeling all of the bones stacked, which is the safest place for them to be. Chin gently drawing in, back of the neck long. From here, on the inhale, stretch the right leg back. Point the toes, you can stay here, or option 2 on the exhale, lift this leg from the inner thigh, so try and have the toes pointing down. Drawing the belly in as you squeeze the pelvic floor. Holding and breathing, try and draw the shoulders back as we work into these core muscles, getting everything nice and warm. And then exhale as you bring the knee in, round the back to release the back entirely. And then inhale as you come back to neutral. Exhale, point the toes of the left foot back. You can stay here. Or option to lift from the inner thigh, so no higher than your own hips. Steady breathing. Feeling that extension out of the hip, but keeping the pelvis as level as you can. Pushing out the roots of the fingers. And then exhale, bring the knee back in, and again, round the back, releasing the back. From here, bring the knees together, inhale. On the exhale, sink back into Balasana pose of a child. Bring the arms into the sides of the body and either bring the forehead to the floor or rest the forehead on some support. As you tune back into this inner world, allow the shoulders to release. And feel the back of the body beginning to open with the breath as you surrender. Then from here, inhale, slide the hands forward as you come back to all fours. We'll come down through Ardha Chaturanga, so squeeze the elbows in, and on the exhale, carefully lower the body with control, all at the same time down to the floor. As you arrive here, slide the hands down towards the ribcage, press the toenails down. Inhale, as you pull back on the hands, gently lift the collarbones forward, try not to tense the glutes, and then exhale to lower down. Inhale, teeny tiny lift into Bhujangasana, baby cobra. Exhale into lower. Got one more. Inhale to lift. You can hold this static, or you can walk the hands a little bit further forward, lift a bit higher up, or you can lift the knees away from the floor, lift into upward dog. See what's best for your back. Then exhale, bring the knees down, tuck the toes under, and pushing back into Ardha Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. So settling into your breath here. Hands at shoulder distance, feet at hip distance. As you firm the muscles of the legs, reaching the heels down towards the earth, allow the head to dangle. Establish a drishti between the heels or maybe between the knees. As you lengthen the spine, if your hamstrings are getting in your way, then just bend your knees and feel that lovely extension through your back. And then from here, inhale, look forward, bring the knees down, keep the toe tuck. Exhale, squeeze those elbows in, coming down through Ardha Chaturanga. Release the toes, inhale, lift into baby cobra, full cobra, or upward dog, whatever feels best in your back. Exhale, knees down, tuck the toes under, and pushing back into downward dog. Evening out the breath. Relaxing the neck, relaxing the shoulders. And lift up onto the toes, grip the fingers into the mat, lift your sitting bones and bend the knees. Look between the thumbs, and on the inhale, just walk the feet forward, maybe just behind the hands. Now you can bend your knees. And then exhale to fold into Uttanasana, bent knees is fine. And inhale, bring the hands to the shins, lift the chest forward, lengthening the spine. Then exhale as you fold back into Uttanasana. You might bring your fingertips down, relax the shoulders. Do this again. Inhale, lift the hands to the shins, lift the chest forward, lengthening, and exhale to fold. From here, double finger loop the big toes. You can have your belly resting on your thighs or straight legs. Inhale, lift the chest forward, and exhale, fold the head as we come into Parakuntasana. The elbows hinge out to the sides. The head dangles as you gaze off the tip of the nose, squeeze the pelvic floor. And see in all those areas where you can surrender and soften. Nice and easy. If it gets too much in the hamstrings, then just bend the knees, stay happy. Then inhale, straighten the arms as you lift forward, lift the heart space. On the exhale, release the toes and bring the hands to the floor. Bend the knees, and on the inhale, step back with the right leg and bring the back knee down as we come into Anjanayasana. Draw the shoulders back and check that the left knee is stacked over the left ankle. Keep the toe tuck if you can live with it. Inhale, heart space emerges, look forward. And on the exhale, lift the back knee and maybe begin to drift back, straightening both the legs as you let go of the head. This is a dynamic movement. So on the inhale, we bring the right knee down, chest lifts, shoulders draw back. On the exhale, we may lift and then sink all the way back. From here, inhale, walk the hands underneath the shoulders. If you need to use bricks, you always can. You can bring those underneath the hands just to lessen the distance to travel. From here, on the inhale, bring the right heel down in the center. And on the exhale, you can either bring the left hand to the outside of the left foot or rest it on a brick or block, either setting. Inhale, roll the right hip back as we come into Trikonasana. Exhale and float the right arm up into space. It's a nice long angle. Feel you can rest back into the shoulder blades. Find your breath. Now you can gaze straight ahead, down or up towards the right thumb for your drishti. Tuning in, feeling and breathing. Then on the exhale, circle the back arm down as you look down. Pivot on the back foot, bend in the knee, and then step back, bring the knees down, keep the toe tucked, exhale, lowering through Ardha Chaturanga. Release the toes, inhale, lifting to back bend of choice, whatever feels best. Exhale, knees stay down, tuck the toes, pushing back into downward dog. Evening out the breath. So maybe beginning to build some heat in the system. This slow flow, all modified, all accessible. And now you can make this as easy or as challenging as you like. So up onto the toes, look forward. Now you could jump if you wished, or you can jog through, or just walk the feet through. Exhale to fold into Uttanasana, straight leg or bent leg. Inhale, bring the fingertips to the floor, then the hands to the floor as you bend the knees. Exhale, stepping back with the opposite leg, the left leg, and bringing the left knee down. Coming back to Anjanayasana, optional toe tuck. So remember the alignment of your knee with your ankle. Try and lift the collarbones, lift your gaze into Ajna Chakra. From here, inhale, option to lift the knee if that's suitable. Exhale, option to lift back into Parasvartanasana variation, so pyramid pose, let the head dangle. Inhale, as you come back through, up onto the fingertips, lower the knee. Exhale, squeeze the pelvic floor, maybe lift and sink back. Relax the head. Inhale as we come forward, about one more of these. Exhaling to lift and squeeze. And from here, inhale, bring the left heel down. Exhale, bring your support to the outside of the right foot, and then lift on the inhale, bringing the left hand to the hip. Exhale, so your brick can be outside the foot. If you need it to be further in, underneath the shoulder, no problem. Roll that left shoulder open as you straighten the legs. Float the left arm up into space. Utthita Trikonasana. Now again, you can either look down, straight ahead, or up towards the left thumb. Regulating your breath. Keeping a hold of those bandhas, relaxing the face. Feeling into sensations. Trying to relax the shoulders. Then exhale, circle the left hand down as you look down. Shift your brick to one side, pivot on the back foot. Step back, bring the knees down. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift into back bend of choice. Roll those shoulders open. Exhale and push back into downward dog, knees down or rolling over the toes. Even out the breath. And bending the knees, look forward. Inhale, step, jog or jump through to seated. Coming through however is best. And then stretching the legs out. We'll briefly come into Dandasana. So sit nice and tall. Lengthening the spine. From here, on the inhale, bring the left heel in towards the groin for Janusashasana, a variation. This bothers your knee, then just stretch your leg all the way out, no problem. Or you can have it lower down on the leg. You can even support the knee with the support there, just to allow your hip to relax. So again, just do what your body needs. Listen to those messages. I'm going to keep my brick. From here, inhale, lift the heart space, lift the arms up. Exhale, keeping the length, just beginning to fold forward, and then you can bring your fingertips down. If you're able to place your belly on your thigh, go for it. Just keep lengthening. Otherwise, feel that you can lift the spine and gaze towards the right big toe. Settle into this drishti and into the breath. Again, seeing where you can soften and maybe cultivating some patience. And from here, inhale, engage the pelvic floor as you slowly lift back up. And exhale. So from here, we'll carefully change sides, stretch out the left leg, bend in the right. See what's needed on this side. Stay flexible in how you practice. Remember, you can stretch the leg out of the equation if you've got any knee issues. And from here, inhale to lift and reach, lift the heart space. Exhale, begin to hinge from the hips forward. Keep that back nice and long until you can bring your fingertips down. Roll the shoulders back. And exhale as you gaze at the left big toe like it's really interesting. Steady breathing. So these drishtis help us to keep our mind focused. And this is the sixth limb of yoga, Dharana. Embracing all that we can feel with equanimity and equal mind. That's great. From here, inhale, squeeze the pelvic floor, lifting all the way back up. And exhale. From here, bring that right knee in, stretch the legs out. And then you can scooch down onto your mat, coming back to, well, for the first time, coming to semi-supine position. So that should feel nice. So if you wish to support your head, you can. Just open the palms of the hands. As you feel the body beginning to spread into the floor, feet at hip distance, take a big inhale. Big exhale. And as you release through the body and the mind, we'll close this practice with a little twist. So on the inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, cross the right leg over the left. So we're going to go into a reverse twist here. So take the arms out to shoulder height. Inhale. On the exhale, instead of going to the left, only to go to the right. It's a bit counterintuitive. So keep rolling over until the right leg touches down. You might feel a big stretch down the left hip. Breathing here. If you wish to, you can glide the head to look to the left side. Breathing and feeling, maybe closing the eyes, feeling the experience from the inside. And engage Mula Bandha. Inhale as you come back to center. Exhale, release the right leg. We change sides. Inhale, lift the left leg. Make sure the sacrum is equally placed. Exhale, cross that left ankle over just above the right knee. Inhale. Exhale, begin to drift the legs to the left side. So again, a little reverse twist until the left leg touches down. Find your breath as you run into sensation. And if you wish to, on the exhale, gliding the head to your right side. Feeling and breathing. And squeezing on the inhale to lift slowly back to center. Exhale, release the left leg. From here, on the inhale, you can squeeze the knees in for Uttanasana, taking shins or backs of thighs, whatever feels best. Have a lovely rock from side to side here, self-hug, thanking your body for everything that it's able to do. A focus on health and strength. Valuing our body from the inside out is a healthy relationship to build. It's taken me a long time, but this is the way to be, to embrace the functionality of the body, all it does for us. We should be grateful for that, rather than focusing on what it looks like. So then inhale as you come to center. Exhale, bring the feet to the floor. You can either stay semi-supine or slide all the way out into a Shavasana. As we come to the close of this practice, pull up your ankles, open palms, take a big inhale. Exhale to let go of the body entirely. And then begin to drift into this welcome sanctuary of body and space. Sinking into those feelings of well-being, known as santosha, contentment from the practice. I'm resting here for a short time. So if you wish to stay longer, please feel free. Just press the pause button. Enjoy your Shavasana. If you're ready to come out, or time doesn't allow, begin to deepen the breath. And on the exhale, sending the breath down into fingers and toes. And bringing some gentle movements to fingers and toes. As you move the head slowly from side to side, easing out. And when you're ready to, on the inhale, stretching back into fingers and toes, big stretch. And exhale to relax. And on the inhale, carefully walk the feet back in until you can draw the knees in for another squeeze. And just have a rock from side to side until you can drop to one side. Pause there with the eyes closed, with a sense of gratitude for body, mind, and breath in this moment. Spirit housed in a comfortable place. And pressing the top hand down, stretch the top leg out, and on the inhale, just lifting yourself carefully into a comfortable seated position. Whatever is best for you as you arrive. Just keeping your peace there, so you might close the eyes again, sit nice and tall, lift the heart space. Feel the length of the spine as you connect for the final time with your intention. Feeling that all is well in this moment. And gently bowing the head as we give thanks for all of our blessings, but also maybe some of our hardships as well. Maybe we should be thankful for those as they help us to grow, to become stronger. And inhale as you lift the prayer hands up. Exhale to center and namaste. So thank you everybody for joining me for day 6. We're nearly up to a week, so you're doing really well. I'm really pleased you're joining me for this, and I hope to catch you for day 7. Have a great day.